Hello and welcome to what is probably the final Outrun review from me. Today I'm going to be tackling the Amiga and the Mega Drive. We're doing the last of the 16 bits. Now the Amiga one, my Amiga is out of action, so what I've done is I'm using an emulated one. I have to just let you listen to the audio at the start of this. It's unbelievably bad.
US Gold present from Sega.
Did you hear that? What was that all about? This isn't, because no, I had to use a cracked version for similar reasons to the, if you saw the ST review, but that's on all the versions. What is that about? It's just the world's worst voiceover man. It's just like he's forgotten the game name halfway through. So let's kick this off. If you saw my ST review, this is a plug for it by the way, but it's on my YouTube channel. Look, Lewis looked Dublin up on YouTube. If you saw the YouTube review of the ST version, you'd see it's pretty similar to this. The cards, it's nice looking, it's a bit chunky. You've got the really odd character sprites in there. It's like Peter Griffin from Family Guy and his fat blonde sister sitting beside him there. It's, you know, again, I am emulating this, but even compared to the, you know, there's differences in emulators. This is using WinUAE by the way. It's very slow. From what I've seen, the reviews of the hardware, the Amiga version as well, depending on what kind of version you had, it would still be, you know, it's not as fluid as the ST version. What I'm getting at here is it's a bit slow. But again, the caveat that I'm using this on an emulator, so you're not seeing exactly the same way to be on the original machine. So as you can see, it's pretty similar to the ST version. I think I prefer the art graphics in the ST, and the ST did seem to go a little bit smoother. The emulator, by the way, my apologies, the emulator is cutting off the very edge of the screen there, but you can kind of see it. Now, I don't think we're going to make this in time, but I just wanted to give you an idea if this is compared to the ST. Oh, there's another crash. Yeah, definitely not going to make it in time now. So to be honest, it's similar to the ST, not quite as good. The most horrendous intro on a game I've ever seen. It's worth of the comedy value alone of that. So it's just quite good. Now, we're going to move on, and we're going to look at the last of the 16-bit conversions, which is the Mega Drive. So, Mega Drive version came out in 1991. Sega conversion of a Sega Arcade machine, so they do have the kind of home advantage there. It does look a lot better. You're going to see it in a second. It's not arcade quality, obviously, but it is damn close. At the time, I would have actually thought this was arcade quality. You see, even a little animated screenshot there, or logo. So you can see it's nice and smooth. We'll get stuck into this now. I'm using the same emulator I use for the Master System, the gamegear one, which is Fusion. Very, very good, good emulator. I like it now. I've got the AVI part of it working. So let's get in there now. And samples, brilliant. Sorry, creaky chair there. Yep, now, lovely, lovely and fast. Nice and smooth. I'm playing this again with the keys today, so it's... If you see lots of crashes, that's why, but even now you can see lovely, lovely smooth. It's great animation there. Just really, really fast. Again, it's even got the boats there, which were missing for most of the windsurf things. They're missing on all the other conversions. They're finally in there now, so nice and fast indeed. So as kind of expected, the 16-bit conversion is probably the best. Also a bit of a pause there. So I can find the button to unpause. So the downside to using the keyboard, obviously it can be a bit trickier to get things moving. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, being said, the 16-bit conversion, this is probably the best. I'd say ST after this, and then Amiga. On the 8 bits, Master System definitely as my favourite. Spectrum, very good. Commodore 64, good. The Amstrad, not so good. Game Gear, well worth checking out as well. Probably my favourite of the handhelds. So there you go, Outrun in all its many forms. Okay, so after this we're going to go crash there. After this we're going to be looking at some other things, possibly some other types of conversion. I'm thinking maybe the Gauntlet series or possibly some of the Golden Dash games, but there you go, Outrun. All covered, all done, and happy days. Or is it? Yes, there was one more. I only basically found this out towards the end. I managed to nab a copy of it. Sega Arcade Gallery for the Nintendo Game Boy, released a couple of years ago. Is a 16-bit version of Outrun, so it does end up on our list. So let's fire it up here and see. Now, bear in mind the Game Boy Advance screen is going to be a lot smaller than obviously the monitor, so this is going to look a hell of a lot better on the tiny screen. And as you can see, it's very, very fast. It's like a very blocky version of the arcade. Music's excellent. Can't fault it well. Now again, it's cheating because this came out. Those little windsurfers there looking really good. It's not arcade perfect, obviously being on a tiny screen, but it's damn close. I don't know if I mentioned there earlier on, I think I did, but Sega Saturn is where you're going to be at for your arcade emulation, obviously outside main. But it's very, very fast. Very, very fast indeed. Good. You may have noticed I'm in the wrong gear, because as with the Megadrive one, I'm playing this on an emulator. And, oh, there we go, I'm in high gear now. Well, that's a bit late. So I'll go and scoot it. There we go. Right here. So there you go. This obviously changes the list a bit. It's a bit of a cheese entry because it came out, you know, so late. But it's probably the best handheld version until that's the version of the Sega ages one on the bit of a problem there on the PSP. Yeah, one thing obviously with emulation is occasionally things can go a bit odd. So as I always try and have the original hardware there. I would play this on the I would have used on the Game Boy itself, but obviously it's going to look tiny screen, so it's not much fun to do, although this isn't that much better. So there you go, the fun of emulation. So there you go, the Outruns. I hope I covered all the versions that are in my neck of the woods, which is Ireland or in the UK. There is, as I said, the MSX versions, and there are the PC Engine versions. The Sega Saturn one, which is running really, really fast, and again, this is something I might look at later on. But for now, I think we're finished with Outrun conversions. I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed playing them. I'm still rubbish, but no changes there. So, not much left to say, but again, I hope you enjoyed the reviews. You can check me out at the blogspot Luxuries Are Dated or Lewis Dublin, my YouTube channel. So there you go.